Hi guys! Welcome back to They Hate Geminis. I'm your host, Shamari Simone, and if this is your first time tuning in, I love you. Thank you. No, honestly, I posted my first episode yesterday, and it was literally amazing. I don't know why I said yesterday. Last week. I posted my first episode last week, and I it's so interesting because I felt kind of weird about posting that one because of what I was talking about. And I just feel like, not even so much that I didn't have a lot of knowledge on it, but I just felt like it wasn't interesting enough because of the fact that I didn't have that much knowledge on it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And at the end of that episode, I did say that I was going to be talking about something specific this episode, but I changed my mind. I don't want to talk about that. And the reason why I don't want to talk about that is for multiple reasons. But the reasons that I'm going to just say today, here, right now, is because I just don't want to talk about it. It's just like, to me, it's not that interesting. Like, how long can I talk about something like that? Like, I can mention it a few times, but honestly, how long am I going to sit here and talk about that? Not that long. So, we're going to move on to something new. And I feel like what I want to talk about today is funny. And I'm going to just be very transparent right now. If you're a man, you might not want to watch this video. You might get triggered. And honestly, my last video wasn't for men. And it's not that I want my podcast to be all about women and just like for women. Like, I want anybody who can relate or learn something or anything to watch. But I just want you to know that, like, at the end of the day, I am a girl. So it's easy to talk to girls. You know what I'm saying? Because we just go through a lot of the same things. So, yeah, if you're a guy and you get upset about my episode today, I'm sorry in advance. Because today, what we are talking about, listen, this is what we're going to talk about. We're going to be exposing. We're going to be, we're going to be exposing the biggest, and only the biggest, not the little, just the biggest lies that men tell. Sorry, man. Like, I'm genuinely sorry. I'm sorry because a lot of y'all might resonate. I don't want to say that. It's hard doing a podcast because there's so many things that come to my brain that I want to say, but I don't want to offend people. But it's at the end of the day, if you get offended, then that just means that you are the probs. Okay, I don't want my podcast to be like a dating podcast. Like, all I do is talk about dating because, like, truly, that's not what I am doing. But, like, I'm just trying to help the girls out, and I'm trying to help the guys see that we're not dumb. Like, I know you guys think that we probably are. Oops, sorry, cracking my fingers. Sorry if that triggers anybody. Have a phobia or something. But yeah, I'm just trying to get the guys to see that us girls are smarter than you think. And, like, we catch on to things, and I feel like a lot of times, like, for me personally, I like to play dumb, okay? One thing I will do is play dumb with a guy so I can see how far he'll go. And it's like, I will pretend to believe shit that I didn't believe before he even explained it to me. Like, I already knew what he was going to say before he said it, and I didn't believe it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I already, like, guys are so predictable. Oh my gosh. I don't want to attack y'all. I'm so sorry, but, like, I'm dead ass though. I just feel like guys are pretty predictive. Predictive? I can predict what a guy is gonna say. Anyway, so it's like, I don't know. Let's get into it. So, since I am exposing the biggest lies. Let's talk about the biggest lies because there's so many lies. Let's talk about the biggest lies that we all know that men tell, and then let's talk about why we fall for them actually, and, like, not know that it's fake, that he's lying. Like, because I'm not gonna lie, I'm not perfect, all right? I'm not single because I just want to be single. I fall for things too. Sometimes guys say some things and it just makes fucking sense and it'd be a lie. So I'm going to talk about why we fall for them and then how we can avoid falling for them. Because honestly, when we think about it, who run the motherfucking world? Girls, girls, girls. Exactly. So I don't know why we, as a unit, wouldn't come together and crack these down. Crack them down. Okay? Let's get into it. Please. Thank you. What is the biggest lie that a man has ever told you that you have fell for? Because I want to know if it's similar to the lies that I've been told. And I have like one very stupid moment in my life where I believed the dumbest lie that I probably could ever believe, but I believed it, and I knew it was a lie when I believed it. Like, I knew it was a lie, but like I just still actively chose to believe that instead. And I can't wrap my head around why I did that to myself. Like, is it because I'm afraid of being alone? Like, honestly, when this happened, it was at the beginning of my adulthood, where like when I was a teenager, I wasn't dating. I didn't really date as a teenager. I wasn't allowed to. So as I became an adult, the first guy that I ever talked to that liked me, and I felt like we were in a relationship, he was older than me, number one, but also like I was so attracted to him that I let him get away with a lot of things. And I don't know why I did that, but I think like at that stage in my life, it's not that so much I was insecure, I just was not aware of like who I was. You know what I mean? Like, he saw me, but I didn't see me. So it's like, because he knew I didn't see me, he definitely took advantage of that. And I definitely let him, because at some point I did realize that I saw me and he saw me, and I was still like dealing with it. But that's neither here or nowhere. Is it there? And this was like at the beginning of our relationship, right? So like I'm probably 19, gonna turn 20 soon. We were like fresh in our relationship. We were happy, it felt like, but we were starting to experience problems. Like, he was really insecure about me. This is how I ended up learning about who I was, because he was just insecure about me. Like, he would be insecure about certain things that I would wear, certain things that I would do, certain people that I would talk to. And it would be like, I'm telling you guys, I had no life. I didn't have friends. I had just moved to California. I didn't have no friends. I didn't have nothing. So he was just insecure based off his own thoughts, because I was not doing anything. He wouldn't even want me to get a job. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, it would just be whatever. But I was young, and it was my first boyfriend, so I just thought it was normal, I guess. I don't fucking know. But the biggest lie I believed from this man was, one time, I'm like, he's so insecure about me, I'm about to fucking go through his phone. Because he must be doing something amazing for him to be so worried about what the fuck I'm doing. He must be, like, really, really faithful, like, so down for me, so real, so down. You know what I'm saying? So I went to that nigga's phone. Obviously, why would I not go through his phone? He was so trusting, he gave me his password. We had each other's passwords. So if you're gonna go out of your way to give your girl your password and literally keep it the same, you have some motherfucking audacity to be doing some weird shit in your phone. Like, what the actual fuck? What the fuck? And that's what I need to know. Are you guys going through this phone? And then if you are, like, do you give a fuck? Or are you not doing that? And if you're not doing that, please tell me why. Because I don't love the idea of going through a guy's phone. Like, when I was going through his phone, I was literally thought I was gonna die. My heart was beating faster than it's ever beat before. I could barely even go through them. I'm shaking. I'm thinking, oh my God, he's about to come. He's about to come right now. Oh my God. How do I keep all this stuff? How do I send it to myself? How I have to just remember this shit while I'm already having so much anxiety about what I'm gonna find? I'm not even going to the right apps. Clicking on Messenger, then I end up on motherfucking Instacart. What the fuck am I doing? Oh my God, calm down. Calm down. Go through his Snapchat. I'm going through his Snapchat. Uh-oh, red flag. Red flag. Who the motherfucker is this bitch? I've never heard of her name before. Never seen it before. Click on it. And you know Snapchat. Snapchat is so messy. Snapchat is so messy. If you are not being secretive, Snapchat is messy as fuck. Snapchat will tell you who's your best friend, who you talk to the most, who you talk to every day, what you guys talk about, How many talks that you guys had were through pictures and videos, and how many talks you guys had were through actual messages? Like, Snapchat is so messy. You're getting time stamped for everything. You're gonna see how long they've been talking to this person, if things were deleted. Like, you're seeing everything, and I'm like, what the fake? Who the fuck is this girl? I was so distraught by what I seen in his Snapchat. I didn't even have time to go to the messages. And this is my first time going through his phone. This is my first time ever, like, really bringing up a issue that I had with him. So I'm like, how the fuck do I go about this? He comes back. We just hanging out. And I'm like, okay, how do I bring this up to him? Because I obviously need to talk about this. Can't stop thinking about it. I don't even look at him the same right now. He looks like a motherfucking disgusting ass pig. He looks like a germ. He literally looks like something I've never seen before. Like, what the fuck is that? It's foreign. I don't even know what the fuck he is anymore. Who he is. What is that? I'm getting disgusted. And he's over here trying to crack jokes with me. I'm not laughing at you, nigga. I'm mad. What the fuck? Who the fuck is this bitch in your phone? So I'm just like, I just look at him and I'm like, who is, I forgot her name. I just said, who is this? And he's like, I don't know. Immediately. You don't know? You don't know who that is? Why'd you answer so motherfucking fast? Why'd you answer so motherfucking fast? Who is, he heard who is and he already knew he was going to say, I don't know. He already knew that. The nigga said, I don't know. You know. I'm like, okay, well, go to your Snapchat. Because I want to show you who she is. So then you can tell me who she is since you don't know. Go to your Snapchat. He's like, why are you going through my phone? And I'm like, I don't know. I don't give a fuck why I'm going through your phone. It's not the big deal right now. Is why is it in your phone? This nigga tells me the craziest lie that I could ever believe. And I believed it. But it's like, I didn't believe it, dude. I did not believe it. I knew that shit was a lie. But I wanted to keep the peace. At that point, I wanted to keep my peace. And I just wanted to keep the peace in the atmosphere. Like, I didn't feel like fighting today. I shouldn't have went to that phone if I didn't feel like fighting today. But like I said, I didn't go through his phone really expecting to see anything. I thought that he was going to be, like, super faithful. Like, I'm like, the way he's acting, he must be faithful. But I was also trying to prepare myself for if I did, but I wasn't expecting to see what I saw. So I'm like, bro, I went through your phone because I went through your phone. What is this? You know what his lie was, bitch? Bitch. You, bitch, do you know what the fuck that nigga told me? He said, oh, yeah, hold on, the train. It's time for a shot. Yeah. Whoa. Alright, so that nigga looks at me and he says, oh, that's one of my homie's friend. That's one of my homie's girls. I was texting her for him because his girlfriend is like the police. So I've been texting her for him so he don't get caught up. You want me to say it again? Should I say it again? He said, no. This is what he said to me. He said, I was texting her for my homie because my homie's girl is like the police and he can't get away with anything. That nigga can't get away with cheating. I feel bad for him. He can't get away from, I feel bad that he can't get away with cheating. I feel bad, so bad, that I'm gonna help him cheat by cheating on my bitch, pretending to cheat for this. That's what I'm about to do because I'm a real friend. That's what friends do. That's what do. We wouldn't understand. You're just a girl. You're just a tiny little stupid girl. Why would you understand? You wouldn't understand. This is what do. Why would you go through my phone, bitch? Dumbass hoe. Should've went with my motherfucking phone with your stupid ass. What the fuck? What the fuck? No, wait. Actually, what the fuck? And my ass was just like, immediately I knew that was a stupid ass lie. Like you're catfishing this girl for your homie. You're asking this bitch for pictures of herself for your homie. She thinks it's your homie, but your name on Snapchat is your name. What the fuck are we talking about? I said that to him though, because like I really wanted to wait. I did not expect him to say that. I honestly thought he was just gonna be like, don't know who that girl is. Nah. He went to my phone and just like blew it up on me. But the fact that he thought of an excuse that fast in front of my face and lied is crazy. Then he lied to my face on cue, just on cue. Who is this bitch? Oh, what the fuck? Where the fuck do guys learn how to do that? You know why they learn how to do that? Because dumb bitches like myself believe what they say. They learn how to lie better each and every time. I'm done believing these. I'm done with it. I'm done. Like, what the fuck? How did I believe that? And honestly, like, I really didn't believe it. I keep saying that because I really didn't believe it. But it's just like, that's when I realized, oh, I'm going to start playing stupid. Because, like, the truth is I could have left him. But the reason why I didn't leave him is because, like, he was honestly all that I knew in California. Leaving him wasn't even a thought. Because it was kind of like a, where am I going to go situation. I was spending so much time with him that, like, I would say I practically, like, even almost lived with him at a point. So I was just like, where am I gonna go? Like, it's just, it is what it is. Like, I'm gonna get to the bottom of it, and then I'm gonna let my feelings for him die out. Because honestly, girls, I feel like when you fall in love with a guy, you're in love with him for a long time, and he'll do a lot of fucked up shit to you, and he'll do a lot of fucked up shit to you, and you will forgive him, and you will forgive him over and over and over again, until you just cannot even look at it the same way, like to the point to where it's like everything he does disgusts you. How fine he was before, he just looks ugly. You just notice every ugly thing about him. He starts to smell bad even when he smells the fucking same. Like, everything changes. Everything changes. And once that happens, you'll finally be able to leave him. And he doesn't even have to do anything bad. It's just whenever you fall out of love with a guy, everything changes. And it's like, I'm so fucking happy that happened. Because he had me fucked up, y'all. That was crazy. But that was my story. Okay. Now let's really get into it, because that was a crazy time in my life. I can't lie about it. I don't know why that shit happened the way that it happened, but I'm glad everything happens. I feel like I do believe everything happens for a reason. I really don't believe in coincidences, but that was crazy. It was a long period of my life too, like where I was dealing with him. And over time, I kind of just, like, got over him more and more and more. And I feel like that's why I'm okay with being single right now, like I said. Because even though, like, I thought we were in a relationship for real, like I said in my last episode, I thought we were in a relationship. He was doing what he was doing. So he wasn't fully committed to me, so I don't even know if I could count it. Because, like, us being in a relationship wasn't necessarily discussed or not discussed. We knew we were fucking with each other and that we should only have been fucking with each other. So, especially with the way he was acting with me and the things that he was saying. Like, he was making it seem like he's not talking to nobody. So it's like, why lie? Why are you lying? Motherfucker. So, right now, I want to talk about the top 7 lies that I know for a fact. I honestly might even throw 10. I'm just gonna see. I'm not even gonna give a specific number. I'm just gonna say the top lies that I've heard a man say, and not even just to me, but just like in general. Like, guys are so they're just boys. They're just literally needing to grow up. I don't know. But number 1, Ding, ding, ding. Obviously, the most obvious one. I'm not looking for a relationship right now. I'm not ready for a relationship. I don't do relationships. Relationships are not my thing. I just got out of a relationship. I don't know about relationships. I never really got relationships. If a guy ever has a negative emotion towards being in a relationship, he's lying about whatever the fuck he's saying. And the reason why I know that he's lying is because, like, just like women are designed for certain things, men are designed for certain things as well. And like I said in my last episode, I do think that social media plays a big part in why the mindsets of men and women have changed. But I feel like having the options and seeing so many different things that you should not see, like seeing a girl in a bikini that you don't know, and you're seeing even the OnlyFans, whatever, like having easily access to other people will make it hard for a man to commit to one girl. So, like, obviously they don't want to be in a relationship. You don't want to be in a relationship. And honestly, this is they don't want to be in a relationship. I do believe that. But I also believe that it's specific towards a certain person, because men, just like women, okay, like I was saying, how women are designed a certain way, men are designed a certain way. Both of us crave having a family and relationship. But, like, because social media is a thing, it kind of blurs lines for people who are easily influenced by certain things. So if a guy says he's not ready for a relationship, it could be multiple things, but it's also just the fact that he's not ready for a relationship with you. I don't even want to be so focused on men. I don't love talking about men. I I don't understand how a man thinks. I don't care about how a man thinks. Wait, that's not true. I care about how a man thinks if it has something to do with me. The fuck? You know what? Fuck niggas. Fuck. I don't even mean that. What I honestly just want to say, though, like, is if a guy says that he doesn't want to be in a relationship right now, he's saying that he doesn't want to be in a relationship with you. He's saying that because maybe he can tell that you're really serious and that, like, he's not there yet, or maybe he doesn't like you. Who knows the true reason? I've been told that many times, and, like, depending on the guy, you kind of just know, like, what he means by that for real. So, like, I feel like that's number one, the biggest lie that they fucking tell. Like, that is. And with that motherfucking lie, I'm gonna take a shot. Lie number two that I feel like guys just tell off the back of their fucking hand: I'm just so busy. I'm busy. Oh, I was busy. Oh my God. I'm so sorry. I was busy today. Busy. Oh my God, nigga, you the busiest man in the world. You should be rich. How busy you are? Why are you not fucking rich? I'm confused. How are you so busy, but I'm not seeing the money? What are you busy doing? Playing the motherfucking video game? Texting another bitch? F***ing another bitch. Okay. Whoa. That was too much. That's what you're busy doing. What else are you busy doing? What are you talking about? You're so busy. And it's like, say you're texting a guy, and normally it doesn't really bother me, like, the pace of someone's texting, because I don't even like to text. I don't want to text. But if our relationship is starting out like a relationship where we're texting each other all the time, oh hey, that's what I'm expecting. That's how our routine has been. You should only be texting a guy for a certain amount of time. If you guys are not out of the texting stage and you're seeing each other in person, I don't know why you're still talking to him. Stop talking to him. But the worst thing that they could ever say is that you're texting him and you don't hear from him for 3 hours or a whole fucking day or maybe 3 days or a week. I've been so busy. I've been going through so much. Oh my gosh, my life is crazy. You wouldn't understand. You just wouldn't understand. You ask him what happened, you just wouldn't understand. I understand that you have a lot of bitches. I understand that you don't know how you forgot about me because you were so distracted by that one. I understand that. I understand you just didn't feel like texting me. Also, I understand that. Honestly, I don't remember the last time this happened to me, but That's what I remember thinking. Like, okay. And then that one goes into them saying that they're just bad at texting. Everybody's bad at texting if they don't feel like talking to the person. Everyone's bad at texting someone they don't want to talk to. Duh. I know that. Obviously, you're bad at texting. You don't want to talk to me. Duh. I do the same exact fucking thing. If I ever text you telling you I'm just a bad texter, it's because I don't want to text. And it could be you. It could be anybody. If I don't want to text you, I'm not going to text you. That makes me a bad texter because a lot of people will. A lot of people will not feel like texting and still text back. I'm afraid that most text messages come following by a phone call and I don't want to talk on the phone. So I will just be like, I'll respond to this later in the day whenever I feel like it. If I remember. And if I don't remember, then, you know, that fucking sucks for you. But I don't know. You know? Yeah. I don't mean to say that fucking sucks for you. If I don't respond to your text, it's either because I didn't want to or because I was asleep. So, yeah. Next line number, because that was line number 3, and line number 4. No, because like I feel like all these lies kind of go hand in hand. Like I feel like if a guy says that he's not ready for a relationship, he's also going to say some shit along the lines of, I just got out of a serious relationship. I'm not looking for anything serious right now. Okay. Why are you talking to me? What are you doing? You just want to fuck? Why didn't you say that from the beginning? I hate that for me. I hate that for you because now goodbye. I hate those words. Doesn't make any sense to me. If you don't have the intentions on like, oh, I don't want to talk about that. Let's just whatever. So you guys are actually in the relationship now. You guys are in the relationship. There are some lies that guys tell when they're actually inside of their relationship. Say, you're dating a guy. He cheats on you. Oh my God, life is terrible. Oh my God, he can't do anything right. Like, he sucks. He cheats. He's a bum. I am just so much better than him. I deserve more. Then he's like, give me another chance. I've changed. I swear to God, I've changed. It's not going to happen again. I love you. I need you. And obviously that's a lie, but we believe it because it's like, it sounds good. And it's just like, we expect guys to say what they mean. One thing a man, I feel like, has always been taught is that all they have is their word. So it's like, if you have your word to your homeboys, why do you not have your word to your girl? The person who does more for you than your homeboys would. Like, I get bros come before hoes. And that's like the same with girls. Like, I hope that we're choosing our girlfriends over a guy that is not doing anything for us. But it's just like, at the end of the day, there's still some level of respect that you're supposed to have with a human in general, but also your woman. So it's like, if you can hold your word for a girl, then you're doing that shit. You clap it up for you. But if you're holding your word for your homeboys and not for that girl, you have no respect for her. And you just expect her to take whatever you're going to give her. And that's just what it is. I feel like when we talk about why women can't keep men, it's because men expect women to tolerate all their bullshit for them to stay. And it's just like, women who don't tolerate all that bullshit stay single. If a girl's single, I don't see how that's a red flag for the girl. Unless the girl is just fucking crazy. That's different. I'm talking about regular girls. Like, just girls who are on their own shit, figuring out their own life, like, genuine, down to earth. If they're single, I feel like it's not because of the girl. I feel like it's because she just meets the wrong guys. And it's just like, that's very much possible, to just be meeting the wrong guys. And I feel like this is getting into more about dating, and it's more about the lies. Let's just talk about the lies, because there's so many of them. I hate that for us. I hate it. Let's go into when they say, I don't like communicating. Lie number 5. I don't like to communicate. I'm not good at communicating. Wait, first of all, I don't know why I just said that, but if a guy ever tells you I don't like to communicate, whoa, run the fuck away from him. That's crazy. Don't let a guy ever tell you that. That's insane. I don't like to communicate. Who the f- do you think that you are? Like, you're the president of the United States? I don't like to communicate. It's crazy. Don't let a guy tell you that. But if he says I'm not good at communicating, wrong. He just doesn't want to communicate to you. He doesn't feel the need to communicate to you. You're not that important for him to communicate to. That's how I take it. I don't know. But I feel like guys usually say that when they are trying to avoid having a hard conversation. That just comes with like immaturity. It's just like an obvious sign. Like if he says, I'm not really good at communicating, that just translates to, I don't want to have this conversation right now. I'm not really into this conversation. This seems like a chore. And it's just like, then you shut the fuck up, bitch. And you don't talk about that shit again, and you never see that man again. Thank you. Next lie. It also goes into the first one. I'm not a relationship guy. Don't listen to that. Next. Bye. That I don't even need to explain that one. And also, if he ever says that you're the only person he's talking to, if he hasn't proposed to you, he's not the only person that you talk to. I don't know. I don't know why he said anything about proposing. If he's not asking you, like, I don't know when you should finally believe what a man says, but I think that if a man says that you're the only person he's talking to, you should just never believe that. Not to say that you should just go and do whatever you do because you think that, but just don't believe it, because if you believe it and you just like trust that he's the only you're the only person he's talking to, and then you find out that he's not, it's gonna hurt you a lot more than when you just did not believe it from the beginning, and then you find out and you're just like, knew it. I knew it. I don't know why you would lie like that. Stop lying. People lie when they're scared. You're scared of me? You're scared of this little ass bitch? You're scared? Why are you lying as a grown man? How old are you? Like, when did we realize that we have to grow out of lying? I'm tired of it. Stop lying. It's not cute. I hate it, actually, and it makes you look like a coward. I don't even want to talk about men no more. But okay, so out of all of the things that I said, I feel like the most controversial is the men not wanting a relationship with you. So I kind of want to dive into that one a little bit more, because when I say that, it just means like, I feel like men know exactly what they want. And that's not like just a broad and general statement. Like, it can go as deep as you want it to go. Like, I feel like men know exactly what they want, whether it's a relationship or not a relationship, whether it's you or it's not you, whether it could be you for a little bit and then not you anymore. Like, men know exactly what they want. If he ever hits you with that, I don't want a relationship right now, he doesn't want a relationship with you. Because, like, the second he gets a chance to get in a relationship with a that he really likes, he's gonna take it. Guys are not giving that up. They're not giving up on a girl that they really want to pursue. And it's like, maybe he doesn't know you the way that, whatever it is, he's not for you. If a guy tells you that he doesn't really want a relationship right now, he does not respect anything you got going on. He's trying to see if you're going to be into like fucking with no label type shit. So let's just move on from that. Let's not do that anymore. You know, kind of over that too. All right. I did tell you guys that I was going to want to talk about orgasms in this episode. So let's get into it really quick, because I still think it's interesting. I do. Because 50% to 70% of women are admitting to faking it still in 2025. And I know I say that a lot. That's my thing right now. But like, dead ass in 2025, there's women who are admitting to actively like still faking it. And I don't know if that goes for everyone. I know that personally I have had a faking it story. I have faked it, but not like, I haven't faked like orgasmed. I feel like that word is more vulgar than just saying come. But I never faked it like the big event. But I have faked enjoying it. You know what I'm saying? For a certain amount of time. And then at that point, I would just kind of like, all right, we have to stop. And let's talk about, have you guys ever stopped in the middle of it because you didn't like it? Or do you just let a guy keep going? Because I don't know if that's something that like I just experienced. But like usually when it's bad, I don't want to keep going. And it's hard for me to fake it nowadays because like I'm not gonna pretend like I enjoy this. Like I'm not gonna feed your ego, boy. I'm not feeding that ego. I'm sorry. So I feel like the reason why women are faking it are because like they don't want to hurt the person's feelings, which I understand. Like not wanting, like especially if it's like someone that you really like. Ooh, if you do it with someone that you really like and it's not good, what are you doing in that point? I don't think I can stick around, if I'm being honest. If we're doing it and I don't like it, I don't think I can stick around because I really don't got time to teach you how to do it. And it's just like if a guy knows how to do it, it doesn't really come with you having to tell him what you like. He just knows how to do it. And then like eventually he'll learn what he likes and what you like with each other, but like that first he'll still know how to do it. So if he doesn't know how to do it, I don't know if I can stick around and like deal with that. I don't want to. I really don't. Like I don't want to do that. Cuz then like it won't be enjoyable for me for enough time. Like I can't do it. Next. I feel like another reason why is because like you just want it to be over. Like you'll just pretend and like, yeah, go finish. Yeah, I want you to finish so they can just stop and just be done with, and then like you can go and never talk to that man again. Cuz that's just the best way to do it. If you're going to fake it and you know you don't want to talk to him no more and you guys are already into it, it's just like I get it. I get it. Just wanting it to be over. Like, just want this to be over. I want him to think I'm enjoying it so much he can stop. I get that. Yes, queen. You're queen for that. But don't feed his ego. He's not worth it. And then I feel like another reason would be just because, like, I don't even think it's about society things, but, like, maybe things that you're influenced by. Like, if you do watch certain videos that you shouldn't be watching or whatever, like, you just think that that's how it's supposed to be, and it's just like the woman is not supposed to gain any pleasure from it or like finish. Yeah, we deserve it just as much as men, if not more, because men are horn dogs. They can get it anywhere, anytime. You know what I'm saying? Like when we do it with a guy, the least he can do is make that happen, and if he doesn't, he just sucks. Like, dude, like what? All you care about is yourself. That's disgusting. Like, I don't care if you buy me nice things. When it comes to, like, emotional and physical things, you're selfish. I don't like that. I don't like a selfish lover. Are we liking selfish lovers? I don't know. Does everyone have the same connection with doing it that I do? I don't know either. So, but I will say a little hot take really quick. I feel like if he doesn't know, that's a him problem. I don't know. I don't know. But I just feel like if he doesn't know, that's not a you problem. That's for sure. That is not a you problem. Girl, your box is good. Okay? Hey, I know that cookie good. 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 But anyway, alright. It is now time to talk about what really needs to be talked about, though, at the end of the day. How do we stop falling for these lies? Okay? I got a little off topic earlier, but I just want y'all to know I still thought about that. I'm going to tell y'all how we are going to stop falling for these lies. Okay? Number one, we're going to trust our instincts now. We're going to start trusting our instincts, because one thing about our instincts is that they don't lie. Okay, we're women. We're strong. We have a third eye that a man will never have. And one thing I know is that if something feels off, it probably is. You know what I'm saying? If something feels off, it probably is. And I think you should trust that. Don't go against the grain. that never really works out for your favor. You learned it too many times. We already know. Like, pay attention to what he does and and not just what he says. Because what he does and what he says, if they don't go together hand in hand, something's off there. And it's usually going to be what he does. So just pay attention to what he does. People do what they want to do. People say whatever. You know what I'm saying? We say whatever. But we do what we want to do. I said I wanted to do this podcast like in 2021. It's 2025. And this is my second episode. So let's pay attention to the things that we do and not just the things that we say. That goes with everything. You know what I'm saying? I had to learn that. Not even through a guy, though. I learned that through myself. Like, I just learned that by, like, learning, like, who I am and how I move and being more self-aware. It helped me, like, know when things just are not adding up in life in general. Number 2, going into that, action over words, you know? Let's stop easily getting swept off of our feet because of a smooth talker. You know, like, guys are very charismatic. If you like him, it's probably because he's very smooth with his words, because that's how usually guys have game. You know what I'm saying? They know how to use their words. Let's not pay attention to those words no more. A guy says the same thing that he says to you to every other girl that he has tried to get at. I know that just probably broke so many hearts right now. I'm sorry. Let's take a moment. Guys, I'm just saying, like, guys will use the same game on everyone. And it just comes down to, like, believing what you want to believe and, like, fucking whoever. Because maybe he just is better than the last guy, so you'll, like, believe it. That's really what it is. That's just what it be at the end of the day. But let's just, like, pay attention to action over words now. You know, we're in our 20s. Again. Like, I'm going to say that every time because we are. It's time to get down and personal and for real. And then, like, we need to stop giving these niggas the benefit of the doubt. Why are we giving men the benefit of the doubt? Who the fuck are they? Why do they deserve the benefit of the doubt? How is that fair? Why are we giving them the benefit of the doubt, actually? Whoa, I just thought about that. Who the fuck? What? Yeah. I'm not giving guys the benefit of the doubt no more. Have you heard okay, out of all the lies that I've said, have you guys heard these lies? Have you heard any of these lies before? And if you did, what did you do? What did you say? Was my reaction, like, normal, or was it like, girl, what the fuck? Because, like, after it, I was like, girl, what the fuck are you doing? But I was just like, girl, I know what I'm doing, you know? But it's like, really, you know? Okay, I swear this is not a dating podcast. It's really not. This is not all that I want to talk about. It's just, like, maybe just the first couple episodes. I'm just going to talk about whatever comes to my brain for the week. But this week, we're talking about this. And we're going to talk about it. But, like, I just gave you guys 2 ways to avoid it. But let's talk about the third reason. It kind of relates to my last episode. That's why I'm saying this. But setting clear boundaries to what you want, what you accept, what you tolerate, all of that. Let's set clear boundaries. The sooner that we recognize when our boundaries have been crossed, or we recognize a lie sooner than later, is always better. Okay? Sooner than later is always better. Don't let a guy disrespect your needs and wants and what you appreciate and all that shit. And let's, like, also, number 5 or 4, I don't know, let's not wait for a guy to change. He needs to come correct. And that's all I'm gonna say. We're gonna go into the last one. As long as you know your beautiful little self and your cute little self sitting there with your cute face and your cute hair and your cute body and your cute voice and your cute talents and all the things that make you you and that make you beautiful, you need to know that, and your self-worth is always going to come first. And that's why this is last. The irony, right? But, like, I'm dead ass though. Like, at the end of the day, the last thing I want to talk about is knowing our self-worth. Like, as women, we just need to know that, like, there's more women on earth than there is men. And then also, there's just also more women, attractive women on earth than there is attractive men. So it's like, just know what you're worth, and you're going to know what you're going to deal with and what you're not going to deal with. And that's gonna separate you from like who men treat as trash and who men cannot touch. And I feel like for me, I always want to be a girl that a guy can't touch. I never needed a man, and you don't need a man either. You don't. They're nice, they're fun, they're entertaining, they make you feel good. But at the end of the day, there's not a guy that you have met that's doing more for you than you're doing for yourself, and that is why you're single. And we love you here because we're gonna find that. Because this is not a dating podcast. Again, this is not a dating podcast, I swear to God. I'm not talking about dating no more after this. I already feel overconsumed by dating. But yeah, my final thoughts today, because I do want to wrap it up. I don't know if I did a hot take of the week. I didn't do hot take of the week. Okay, let's do hot take of the week. Do you want to get in with me? A hot take of the week. Go ahead and get in the seat, the seat, the seat, the seat, and the heat, and the heat, and the heat. Ow. That was ugly. Sometimes I do ugly shit. I do ugly shit sometimes. Let's talk about how this is crazy. But hot take of the week, and I'm only giving y'all one. Cause this one, men be so quick to call a woman a gold digger, and the woman that he want to date is somebody who acts like his mother. And that's all I have to say. That's all I have to say. That's all I have to say. Because we could break it down. Do we want to break it down? I just feel like some men expect a wife and they be acting like a boyfriend. And I don't even like say that because of social media. I just mean that like, I don't care about cooking for a guy. Like, I like to cook. It doesn't matter who you are. I'm gonna cook for you. If I'm hungry, I'm gonna make food for you too. Like, it's not about cooking for you. I don't even think about that. I'm not cooking for you. I'm cooking for me. You happen to be here, so I'll make you a plate too. Like, that's just chivalry. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing that for my family. I'm doing that for you. I don't care. But like, having your kid, why would I have your kid and you're not even willing to commit to me? You want to get me pregnant, change my body, and create something that's going to be here with us for the rest of our life, and I cannot be your wife? That is delusional. I don't even want to get into it because that actually pisses me off. And I don't even necessarily believe in marriage or whatever. I don't know what, I really don't know. I'm 23, I'm not thinking about marriage, but I'm just saying, like, I'm also not thinking about having kids right now. Like, yes, I would love a baby, but I also would want a man first. You know? I can't think about the baby before I think about the man. I gotta get the man first. And that's just that. Like, damn. That's a hot take, for real. Damn, fuck, hot, sizzling, fuck, damn, shit. But, okay. I shared my stories today. I really don't have short stories that I am willing to share yet from other people because, I don't know, like, some stories that I got from my last episode, I just feel like it was so intimate, and I'm still trying to learn how to, like, share a story without, like, feeling like I'm exposing someone. But I do appreciate the people that sent in stories. That means so much to me, and that, like, I like the nice conversations that we had, so shout out to you guys. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. I like this episode. I felt very, like, at home and, like, free about what I was talking about, and it seemed like it was a cool little vibe, so I hope you guys liked it too. If you did enjoy it, make sure you give me a thumbs up and a subscribe. Tap that subscribe button and give me all that love. Smash it over. I love it so much. Wait, why do I do this? I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Moral of the story. Number one, if you have to fake it, don't date it. No. If you have to fake it, it's just better to find something else. Like, that's one of those signs where you just have to move on. And also, men lie. But we don't have to fall for it anymore. You know, we can recognize the patterns and we can move accordingly. But yeah, I basically say that to say, like, your worth isn't tied by a man's words, okay? Your worth will be showed by his actions to him, but your worth to yourself is always gonna be great. But okay, yeah, that is it for today. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you subscribe, like, comment, all the things. I love the engagement. I love all the DMs that I've been getting and like the stories that you guys have been sharing. I wasn't expecting any of them, so like the fact that they're actually happening, it means so much to me, and I love communicating with you guys, especially guys who are coming from TikTok. That is so awesome. I love that. But okay, and next week, I don't even know what we're gonna tackle, but we're gonna tackle some juicy shit. I'm gonna try not to make it so much about dating because I don't want this to be a dating podcast. But tell me also the biggest lie that a man has ever told you. And I'm also gonna tell you, bitch, why would you believe that? Don't worry, I believe the worst one. I'm down bad here. But okay, thank you guys for tuning in for today's episode. I love it here. Thank you for watching They Hate Geminis, and we are out. Twerk, 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 twerk. Twerk, 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 twerk. My videos, by the way, I never mentioned this, but my videos are posted every Saturday. Okay, bye guys. I think next episode I do want to talk about being in the friend zone. How do you guys feel about being in the friend zone? Well, honestly, how do you feel about putting guys in the friend zone? When do you determine when a guy's going to go in the friend zone? And honestly, I never can make friends with a guy who likes me, so can we do that too? Can we talk about how we can be friends with a guy who likes us? Is that even possible? Dude, I don't know. It's crazy. Like, being in your 20s is so weird. You're just doing shit, and you're trying to figure out stuff, and you're trying to relate to people who's also trying to figure out stuff, because, like, realistically, life is just, like, what it is at the end of the day, and it's gonna be what it is for you versus what it is for someone else, and you could never like duplicate your life as someone else's life, so you just gotta live your life. But like Miley Cyrus said, "Life's what you make it, so let's make it rock," and that's what we're gonna have to do. We're gonna make it rock. Let's make it rock. Is that what we're doing? Okay, I think next episode I will talk about being a girl. I don't want to keep talking about dating. I'm sorry. But, like, it's just, like, easy to talk about it right now. Because, like, that's what I feel like a lot of people are struggling with right now. And it's, like, even on social media, I do see people in relationships. Like, I'm not saying relationships don't exist. I'm just saying it's hard for a lot of us out here. And I get it. I'm a relationship type of person. Maybe that's why I talk about it so much. I'm yearning for that shit. But I'm also okay being single. And will. So good, oh bad it hurt. Fuck you so good, so bad it hurt. Whoa, what the fuck am I singing? I just made that up. Whoa, I just made that up.